Sai Ram students, welcome back once again. Today we are going to continue with part 2 of English chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. In the previous lecture, we learned that in the given extract, that is the diary of Anne Frank, is one of the most authentic works describing the atrocities committed on the Jews during the Nazis' occupation of the Netherlands in the 1940s. Her frankness, honesty, and sincerity of description of her parents, friends, and teachers make her writing the most important document of the Holocaust period. Okay, so let's continue with this lesson. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. Not to lose heart, what it means? Not to be discouraged. So the author says that she is not bothered about her friends because she is sure that they will pass. The only subject that she is worried about or she is unsure is mathematics. She seems to be having a tough time with this subject. But all they could do was wait for the results and not lose their hope, not to get discouraged. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Casing, the old fogey who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. An essay on the subject, a chatterbox. A chatterbox? What can you write about that? I would worry about that later, I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. So here we come across this new word, old fogey, which means an old-fashioned person. Annoyed, getting irritated, slightly angry. Chatterbox, someone who's very talkative, a person who likes to chatter. Jotted means to write down quickly. Okay, something that you write down quickly. Now here, the writer tells how she has a great relationship with all her teachers, except the maths professor. He was constantly irritated by the author's talkativeness, by her talkative nature, despite several warnings, and did not stop talking in his classes, which prompted him to give her extra homework as punishment. The first one was, what was the first punishment? It was to write an essay on chatterbox, which she thought was a weird topic. It was a very weird topic on, what can someone write on it? What can someone write about it? So for the moment, what she did, she wrote the topic in her notebook, kept it in her bag, and focused on staying quiet. Right? So let's move ahead. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. But the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Casing had assigned me and was satisfied. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control, but that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that there's not much you can do about inherited traits. So here we can see that the author seems to be very smart. Okay, but before I help you understand this, let us check this new words. Ramble. Ramble means to talk or write at length in a confused or say in an inconsequential ways. Okay, writing at a length but a bit confused about what you're writing. Convincing. Convincing means capable of causing someone to believe that something is true or something is real. So convincing means you're capable of causing someone to believe something. Trait refers to quality. Inherited, something that is derived genetically from one's parents or ancestors. Right? So let's move ahead. Let's understand this. The author here came across the note. She made us, she came across the note. She made us reminder for the essay. After she had finished the rest of her homework, what did she do? Once she had finished all her homework, she came across the note that she had, kept it as a reminder. She began thinking about the topic while chewing the tip of her fountain pen. Okay, now while chewing the tip of my fountain pen is a gesture. It's a kind of gesture that signifies a person is in deep thinking. Okay, so while anyone could mention random stuff written for the sake of filling pages, she didn't want to do that. She wanted to present concrete arguments. Okay, and for writing that concrete arguments, she has to have something that is supportive of it. So she wanted to present concrete documents in support of talking. She mentioned that she will try to better herself. Okay, she will definitely improve herself as a student. But talking is something that cannot be eliminated completely. Okay, she considers it to be a student's trait, a student's quality. And she also mentions that this is also because she got it as an inherited trait. Okay, something that she has derived. And from whom she has derived? From her mother. And this is how she ended up writing 3 pages on the topic. Okay, whereas in the beginning she never knew, she didn't knew what she's going to write, but then she ended up writing 3 pages on that topic. Mr. Keesing had a good laugh at my arguments, but when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox. I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. However, during the 3rd lesson, he had finally had enough. And Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled "Quack, Quack, Quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. Okay, here proceeded means to begin a course of action. Okay, to start a course of action. Incorrigible. Incorrigible means not able to be changed. Okay, it remains unchanged. Mistress, a woman who's in a position of authority or control. So what does mistress means? A woman in a position of authority or control. Now, let me explain this to you. The mathematics professor who used to get irritated with Anne, found Anne's argument to be amusing. Okay, but when she did not stop talking in the next lesson also, he gave her yet another punishment. And what was the punishment? It was again an assignment. And the topic was an incorrigible chatterbox. What is incorrigible? We have come across this word here, incorrigible. It means not able to be changed. Since she did not stop talking, he asked her to write an essay on another topic. An incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigible, yes, definitely it refers to a bad habit that is difficult to change. He gave her this topic because he was annoyed of her unstoppable chattering during his lessons. On receiving this assignment, the professor did not say anything to her for a while. Okay, she submitted this assignment as well, and the professor was mum. But when he lost his patience, he handed her yet another assignment as punishment on the topic. And this time it was really different. Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Okay, so this was the 3rd essay which her mathematics professor gave her as an as a punishment. Let's move ahead. The class roared. I had to laugh too, though I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend Sain, who's good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from the beginning to end in verse, and I jumped for joy. Mr. Casing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject, but I would make sure the joke was on him. Now, roared. Roared means laughed. Here it basically means laughed. The class roared, the class laughed aloud. Exhausted. Exhausted means completely used up, completely tired, exhausted. Exhausted with all the ideas. Ingenuity, the quality of being clever, being original, being inventive. So, ingenuity means being clever or original. Verse. It refers to writing which is arranged with a metrical rhythm, typically having a rhythm, a poetic kind of thing. Ridiculous, deserving, or inviting, derision or mockery, absurd. So, ridiculous. This means deserving or inviting a kind of mockery. Okay, people making making fun. So, now let me explain this. When the professor scolded her for the third time and punished her, the whole class started laughing. I'm sure this happens even in your class. As a result, she had to pretend to be amused. She didn't react like, feeling really bad about it. Even she was a part of the class when they all started laughing at her. After writing twice on similar topics, she almost ran out of thoughts. She didn't know what to write. So thus her friend, who was good at poetry, offered to help her to write in rhyme, something to write it in a poetic form. So this whole assignment scenario was to just make Anne feel ashamed, but she made sure that she gave an effective reply. The purpose of the mathematics professor was to make Anne feel ashamed of her behavior, of being so talkative, but she made sure that she gave him an effective reply. Moving ahead, I finished my poem and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with three baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Casing took the joke the right way. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments, and to several other classes as well. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and haven't been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, Mr. Casing's always making jokes these days. Yours, Anne. Extracted from the diary of a young girl with slight adaptation. Okay, so here contrary, the word contrary refers to opposite in nature. Okay, something that is completely opposite in nature, completely opposite in direction, or completely opposite in meaning. Alright, now let me explain this. So she finally wrote her third assignment in the form of a poem. Now when she wrote this poem, it turned out to be a great one. She wrote a satire that a father swan, what he did, he bit his three baby ducklings to death because of their noisy nature, because of their talkativeness. To her good luck, what happened? The professor took it lightly. He was quite impressed. The professor recited the entire poem in front of the class. And along with that, what he did? He also gave his own remarks simultaneously. The author being fortunate, Anne was quite fortunate enough because she talked uninterruptedly after this incident. She was allowed to talk without any further homework assignment. And also Mr. Casing, what he did, he changed. Okay, the professor started cracking jokes every now and then in front of the class. So this is what she has written in her diary. Now, with this, we come to an end of this chapter. However, let me tell you the value points of this story. Writing in a diary is a strange experience for Anne Frank. She writes only to lighten the burden on her heart. She feels that paper has more patience than people. She wants to keep a diary as she doesn't have a friend. She wants the diary to be her true friend, and she named it as her friend Kitty. She got her education in Amsterdam. She started writing her diary on 20th June 1942. She feels that a quarter of students are worthless in her class and deserve to be kept back. The maths teacher, Mr. Kissing, is an old fashioned teacher. He is annoyed with Anne as she talks too much in the class. He gives her extra homework to write an essay on a chatterbox. She writes that she has inherited the habit of talking from her mother. Mr. Kissing has a good laugh at her arguments and gives to write another essay on an incorrigible chatterbox. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on Anne by giving such an essay. She finished the essay in verse with the help of her friend Sain. Mr. Kissing reads the poem and the message in the right way. After that, he has allowed Anne to talk as much in the class. Since then, a change has come in Kissing and he has started making jokes. So students, I hope you understood the lesson well. And with this, we come to an end of the chapter. Do click on the link below to get your home assignments. Complete the assignments on time and submit it. Thank you so much.